right, y'all. At the bottom, Knight of Swords. Who is this Knight of Swords? Is this like a Libra, Gemini? I think it could be a Gemini. The object, truth, or the satisfaction of the intellect, and the object, passion, or the excitement of the heart, are, although obtainable to a certain extent in poetry, far more readily attainable in prose. Ooh, that's a little complicated sentence. This Knight of Swords tends to rush in. Um, they got on a lot of armor in this one, holding a big feather because these are the quills. These are the quills. Let me get my. This one I found. This is the last one that I like kind of kept, but um, so yeah, we got this Knight of Quills at the bottom. So I think this reading is about a person. We got the Kente, number 28. 28 is a B in numerology. It's a capital B. And that capital B is very powerful. Actually, you have a capital B in your name. A lot of billionaires have a capital B or born on the 28th of a month. So perhaps someone is their birthday is on the 28th. Um, of course, 2 8 is a 10, and we got a 1 here on the dice. So we got a 1. We got Virgo and Moon. Someone may be a Virgo Moon. I think I know a Gemini rising with a Virgo Moon. And so it's interesting to see that. But we got Jurassic Park, dating apps, and damp. I did meet that person on a dating app. Damp, humid, moist, wettish, dangerous, risky, chance, or hazardous. So I would say avoid them, especially with Jurassic Park. This could be this Virgo Moon person that, maybe wants to kind of rush back in, but avoid it. Don't do it. There's a sweet paradox of empowering grace is this Kente energy. I get this hummingbird energy is definitely like that kind of, it, hummingbirds. People, in a lot of cultures, they say, "Oh, that's the spirit kind of coming in." Comes in real quick and like leaves. It's something very special about when a hummingbird comes in because it comes in so fast. It can stand in one place in the sky and then head right back out. And this 9 of candles. So hopefully. This is kind of maybe this is like I'm getting one. One is usually like a new beginning because we got this number 1 here on the dice. But I stand amid the roar of a surf tormented shore, and I hold in my hand grains of golden sand. Um, it's a heavy burden. Perhaps this Knight of Quills has this heavy burden to carry. Maybe they were um, not so nice to you, in the past. Oysters, interesting. Tiring and muddy, dirty soil, swampy. The swamp. So that's so interesting because I did just meet someone. People are always prying into their lives. I did just meet someone. Oysters were significant. Um, this interesting sweet paradox of empowering grace and abuela medicine, remedy of the grandmothers. So perhaps your ancestors have had to step in to deal with this, Knight of Swords for whatever reason, because, perhaps your light has kind of triggered them. And so this has been like something for them to kind of deal with like coming at you, and then, you know, in the spirit, like they're kind of going through it, you know. Um, the park is open. We hope you survive your stay. That's very interesting. Hmm. Did I get 'em? Behind that is the King of Quills. So you got Knight of Quills, King of Quills. Um, yeah, that gives me a little same sex because it's like two men, um, both of like quills. So this could be like two air signs, like an Aquarius and a Gemini and a Libra, an Aquarius and a Libra, something like that kind of going on. And I get travel. Moon in Virgo is not very emotional, so perhaps this is a time when they are having to kind of change that like lack of emotionality and really, you know, deal with some emotions because they probably have like very suppressed emotions. Virgo tends to be more tangible. So if you have a Virgo moon, that must be very, very difficult because the moon is about emotionality, and then to not, really have like that easy ability to kind of be emotional and express emotions must have been tough. And so perhaps that is something that is changing, and that's something that could be very like kind of crazy. And right now I just saw that they caught the Long Island serial killer. I don't know why that kind of pops up to me, but it is this thing of, when people don't have like very good ways of like letting out emotions, it can come out in some very negative kind of ways. But and then they do things, they get caught, right? So the Long Island serial killer has been like on the loose for a long time. I think they said he killed like 11 people since the 90s sometimes, and dropping the bodies on the beach in Long Island. And they finally arrested him today. He was like an architect or something like that, which is kind of crazy. Um, 28, 9. 9 is, the number of, before the completion, before the end. So it's kind of moving toward that. Those are only two numbers we have here: 28, 1, and 9. So let's see, that's 37, 38, uh, 37, 38, 41. And a 5. So yeah, there's definitely like some change energy kind of happening. That 41 kind of, I think, has a lot of spiritual meaning going on in there too. All right, hope that helps.